All good fishing trips start in the same place, the local tackle shop.
Oh, we've got to put them down. I'm not right.
But some trips don't get off to the best start.
So working away isn't always that glamorous. The ceiling is about, I don't know, what, 3 or 4 inches off my head. That just looks like something out of a horror film, the shower. If your toilet handle doesn't fit, just get a saw and just saw the end off.
Nothing a good breakfast can't sort out. After a good feed, it was then time to explore the surroundings. Welcome to Surrey.
Just about to start on my session on this beautiful, beautiful little river. I'm on really light trotting gear. I'm going to use the Sheffield pin. Had some great fun on my local river back in Lancashire, using this exact same setup. 4 number 4 float and a 14 hook, and obviously the Sheffield pin, which isn't really a vintage pin, but it's a cracking reel. So let's see if we can get into some fish. I need to be quite careful wading in here. That's all I'm doing, as always. Get some maggots trickling downstream. I think I might drop the depth on this a little bit, but we'll see. Let's just see. When you start these sessions, it's often just a case of, especially on a river you've never fished before, it's just a case of trying to test different depths, different baits, and moving with the flow of the river, really. I think it's actually quite shallow on that far side, so I'm gonna have to try and get my line trotting down here. But less of the talking. Let's get the first cast in. So, let's see how that float's sitting in the water. I have undershotted it because I'm going to be using Brad later. It's something I tend to do. I'm going to be using bigger baits later in the session. Now that is actually trotting nicely. Oh, not a fish on the first cast, but certainly a bite. I've just seen a trout top further downstream. Oh, there's plenty of bites coming in. There we go. There we go. There we go. I think that was, what was that, third cast? It's something absolutely minuscule. But a fish is a fish. And it means I'm not blanking. Oh, what have we got? Oh! A little gudgeon. I'll tell you what, I've not caught one of them in a while. A very good indication of a healthy river. They don't like polluted water. And just a beautiful little fish. Like mini barbel. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's a size 14 hook, and that absolutely wellied it. Let's get you. Now that is a lovely, lovely start to the session. Because I've not caught a gudgeon in quite a while. I'm happy with that. Third cast, fish. It's not a blank. Now that's the spot where I get the bites. Let's see if there's anything else. There's another bite. Ah. it another gudgeon? I bet it is. Oh my god, it is as well. This is probably going to be the rest of the session. Catching these beauties. Really cool shaped heads. Bit of a bluish grey to the dorsal surface. Fantastic stuff.
So the session had just got going, and then this happened.
So my bloody float came off because my float stops worked high enough. I've just had to run downstream and catch it, embarrassingly. Fucking hell, what a clown. What a clown.
Then it was straight back to it.
Branches you can see in the water. So I think I'm going to have to be careful, snag wise and walking. Let's just see what's going on out there. There we go. Oh, that cleared the water. Have we got ourselves a trout? Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, it's a beautiful roach. It's a beautiful roach. That's what we're talking about, guys. Centrepin fishing for some beautiful river roach. Tell you what, I'll catch them all evening and never get bored. There's fish all along this swim, picking up on the flies. They could be dace or maybe trout. What I'm tempted to do is put treble maggot on, and that should, in theory, deter the smaller fish.
Nothing much bigger, but a different species.
Cracking. Chub this time. It seems to have a missing gill cover, which I've never seen before. It's a bit bizarre.
And then, yeah,
There we go
you've
again.
guessed it, another gudgeon. But then things got more interesting.
So, as you can see, the light's beginning to fade a bit. I keep just getting into gudgeon after gudgeon. I've just stopped filming. I've had they're pretty much biting every cast. They are beautiful fish, but I'm hoping putting a big bit of bread flake on might tempt something different. There we go. Lovely. I say this in all the videos, but they are just the most textbook looking fish. Everything in proportion, beautifully silver.
And then I just couldn't stop catching dace.
We've got a dace. That's dace, gudgeon, roach and chub. Oh, bloody hell, my rod's just hit the water. And I've just hit a dace. Honest to God, I have literally just put it in the water after releasing that other one. It is riddled, this swim, with fish after feeding it up.
It wasn't until the end of the session when the bigger dace started to show up.
Lovely fish. Another lovely dace.
And then it was time for a proper clonker.
Bloody hell, that's a lovely fish, is that? Pretty sure it's a nice dace.
It was a nice dace.
Bit of a better stamp anyway. Roach. Beautiful. Lovely fish. That's one. If you can see that. Dead dark now.
After a few more silvers, that was it for me. But somehow, Niall managed to wangle a Surrey session a couple of weeks later.
Ooh, this is a bit better. Ooh, what do we have here? What's that? Oh my god, I don't believe it. What an absolute stunner. I've only ever caught... Oh no! Oh no!
Nightmare.
Well, in case you didn't see that, that was a barbel. A tiny little barbel. And I know he came off, but he was in my hands, so I'm taking that.
I think we'll let him have that one. All the best.